how would you get somebody of that type of financial planner up to 1 million? Now, being positioned just in the city next to Goldman Sachs, that can't just be the only reason why. What else are you guys doing to
No,
wrap around these advisors to get them up there?
it's a number of things essentially. The first is just the mindset. So you start to approach your best clients, and we just get people to take them out, network, because you want the referrals in the highest space the entire time. Then we teach people the confidence, the tricks, how to articulate and present yourself at that higher level. Because someone who's capable of saving over their lifetime £1 million, £2 million of wealth has an expectation of the man or woman that they are going to work alongside being able to be of that way. So it's shifting that mindset. Thirdly, you give people a proposition that isn't just, oh, I've got some funds on, Aegon co-funds or whatever it is, and I'll pick this for you. It's the full planning package, and you teach people how to deliver that package so that it attracts people at the higher end. Then we help people open doors into centers of influence so that they're getting relationships with the private client lawyers, the private client accountants. And perhaps this is where size starts to have its advantage, because we've got an entertainment suite on the top floor of our building. So you bring people into that, and your average accountant, instead of thinking of you as some small IFA, knows that when they refer their client into that, they're going to have a wonderful experience. So it's not something you can't just decide in January and have transformed your client by December. But if you're in your 30s and you're thinking, how am I going to run 50, 100 million by my mid 40s? This is the pathway to do it. So we've had some advisors who've been very successful like that and built themselves up. And then that's about a third of the people who've joined us. And then 2/3 have come from, as I say, the bank or the national with their book over time, and then built from them, just surprised themselves at how many clients have followed.
There was something that you said then that takes me back to when I used to work for Aviva, and we did a lot of work around the customer experience.
Yep.
You said the client experience. I mean, how important is the client experience when it comes to financial planning?
It's everything. It's absolutely everything. I think we spend a lot of time as planners, or you see a lot of conferences from life companies talking about really clever angles where someone sold out his bond then with his marginal income. And that is amazing planning. But it only happens once in a life to a certain number of clients. The experience happens to every client. So as well as knitting together the planning, the tax, and the investment and the reporting, we've created a private office, which is just a very neat concept that it's got a deposit service, an FX service, and mortgage service, wills service. It's got a general insurance service. It's got an art advisory service, and just experts in every area. It's got a cross-generational wealth to help your family work with a psychologist who will talk to you and your family about different nuances between different generations. That experience, that's what helps people in a higher net worth. If an advisor's here and they're talking to a client here, when they can talk to a client about something like that, it's suddenly aspirational for the client. That's what I mean by the client experience and giving advisors a proposition that makes clients go, wow.